Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer on the absolute fundamentals of motion and rest. If you look around right now, the physical world can seem incredibly complex, right? It's filled with endless variables and chaotic interactions, but at its core, it actually operates on a set of wonderfully elegant and honestly simple rules. So let's strip away all that noise and look directly at the true foundation of everyday physics.
Actually, take a quick second and ask yourself, are you changing your position with time right now, or are you at rest? Seriously, think about it. Maybe you're walking or commuting, or maybe you're just sitting completely still in a chair while you take this all in. By answering this single, simple question about your own physical state, you're immediately tapping into the most fundamental binary in all of physics.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The fabric of everyday physics. To really get a grip on the physical universe, we've got to view the entire world through the lens of two foundational pillars, position and time. Everything we do relies on these two variables interacting. When you distill our everyday physics right down, the universe operates on a beautifully simple binary system. Everything around you is either changing its position with time or it isn't. Literally, there's no in-between. Every single object you interact with, your coffee cup, the clouds outside, the very device you're using to check out this explainer, is completely locked into one of these two distinct states of being.
Right. Moving on to Section 2, defining motion through time.
Okay, here's the formal foundational definition we need to really ground ourselves in. A body is said to be in motion if its position changes with time. Notice how totally inseparable those two concepts are here. You can't just have a random change in physical position. It absolutely must happen in tandem with the ticking clock. Time continuously moves forward, and the physical location of the object shifts right along with it.
And this brilliantly illustrates what we're talking about. Think of a sports car just racing down a highway, a boy sprinting across an open field, an airplane flying overhead, or even just the blades of a fan blurring as they spin in your room. In every single one of these moments, the object's physical position is aggressively changing with every millisecond that passes. As each second ticks by, energy is visibly shifting things around us. They are the absolute essence of motion. Which brings us to Section 3, the state of rest, perfect stillness.
Now, what's really interesting about this next definition is the stark contrast. An object is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with time. Here's the tension, though. Time is a stubborn thing, right? It continually, relentlessly marches forward without pause. But the object's physical position absolutely refuses to change. It remains steadfastly in place, seemingly just ignoring that ticking clock entirely.
Let's look at a couple of everyday examples to really bring this perfect stillness to life. Think of a parked car sitting quietly in a driveway, or just a book lying flat on a table. Time flows all around them, right? Minutes and hours continuously tick by, but their relationship to the physical space they occupy remains utterly untouched. They represent this perfect stasis amidst the ever-passing flow of time. Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds motion versus rest, a direct comparison. We can actually take the exact same everyday object, a car, and see it embody both of these core concepts depending entirely on its relationship with position and time. On one side, we have a moving car dynamically changing its position with time. But on the other side, that exact same car becomes a parked car, with its position remaining totally unchanged as time ticks on. It's a perfect, straightforward illustration of how the objects in our world shift seamlessly between these two realities. Finally, Section 5, position, time, and you, everyday observation.
So, the crucial point here is this. Time and position govern absolutely every interaction we have with the physical world. Grasping this binary isn't just some abstract textbook exercise. It's a profound reframing of how everything around you behaves. Whether it's that running boy expending all that energy or the quiet book resting on the table, these two simple variables literally frame your entire perspective of reality. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a bit of a thought-provoking cliffhanger. Since time never stops ticking, is anything truly at rest? Think deeply about that book on the table. From your vantage point, its position isn't changing, but as time marches on universally, is that stillness absolute? Or does the unstoppable nature of time mean our whole idea of rest is just an illusion based on perspective? I'd love for you to take a look around your environment today with a totally new set of eyes. Thanks so much for diving into these fundamentals with me, and I challenge you to keep questioning the physical world around you.